Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another juicy video on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Karen that went on a rampage in a bubble tea store because it wasn't black owned. Now without further ado, let's take a look at the video. Let's go.
I have a question. Is this black owned?
No.
Okay. Interesting. Excuse me.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Olivia?
Yeah, taro slush.
Got you. It's coming up right now.
Okay. I have a question. Are you guys black owned?
We're Indonesian.
Okay, do you think
Indonesian.
using this, you guys are not using black culture to gain attention
Not
and
at
gain
all.
customers? You don't think this is black culture?
I think
Is this Asian?
everyone
Is this Asian culture?
the commie house is definitely an Asian culture. That's exactly
No,
what
but
it
it's
is.
the trap house though. Is that Asian
not a trap
culture?
house.
Yes, it is.
That's the I
trap
can show
tea.
you. I can show you where it's.
Trap
I can show you where it's inspired
Trap
from.
tea, trap tea, the boba plug. You're using black culture to gain customers. This establishment is not black owned, but you're stealing black culture. Is this not black culture? Trap tea, the boba plug? No, you're thieves. Asian people stealing black culture once again. It's okay. You'll be exposed though. You're not black owned. You're stealing black culture.
Thank you
You're
for
stealing
coming.
black culture.
Thank you for coming.
No, I came here because I thought it was black owned. That's why I came here. I told my friends I'm supporting a black business. This is not black owned. This is not black owned. Asians stealing black culture once again. I came
But
here
yet you already spent
because I didn't
you
know
already
it was
spent
black
money on
owned.
them. You already spent money on them.
I already did. But
Because I'm tired of people.
because
I've seen quite a few Karen videos recently, but these Karens just never cease to amaze me. I'm struggling to understand how one could willingly record themselves being an absolute jackass in public and then posting it online for everybody to see. How can somebody have this little self-awareness? Actually, I don't even know why I'm asking that. This is a Karen after all, and the answer is pretty clear. This SJW Karen, without a doubt, somehow thought that she was in the right in this situation. I mean, she did confidently post this video herself for everybody to see, so it's not hard to gather that she's pretty delusional in thinking that she's in the right.
okay, do you think using this, you guys are not using black culture to gain attention
Not
and
at
gain
all.
customers? You don't think this is black culture?
I think
Is this
everyone
Asian?
has
Is this Asian culture?
It is Asian culture. Karen here is in a bubble tea store, and I thought it was pretty well known that bubble tea is an Asian thing. Tea in general originated in China, and bubble tea specifically originated in Taiwan and is big over in East and Southeast Asia. And the employee himself said that the store is Indonesian owned, so I would say that this store is purely based around Asian culture. But let's see what else this Karen has to say.
No, but it's the trap house though. Is that Asian
not a trap
culture?
house.
Yes, it is.
That's the I
trap
can show
tea.
you. I can show you where it's. I can show you where it's inspired from.
Trap tea, the boba plug. You're using black culture to gain customers.
So it turns out that the instigator for this Karen, the thing that absolutely set her off in this insane SJW rant, was the name of the store, which is Trap Tea, and the slogan being the boba plug. Specifically, she's mad at the word trap being used in the name, taking inspiration from the term trap house. Let's take a look at what the definition of a trap house is. There's two definitions that I managed to find on Urban Dictionary, which I'll read out loud. First one says, term used to define a crack house or the surroundings in which a drug dealer or trap star would use to make their profit. And the second definition here says, a house in the ghetto used to sell all sorts of drugs. There's only one way in and one way out. I mean, just by reading those two quotes, I would think that the term trap house relates to drug culture in general and that there's no specific race attached to that term. But then she associates that term exclusively with black culture? At that point, she's just being racist herself by associating trap houses with black culture. Why would anyone want to associate their culture with trap houses, though? She's straight up insinuating that her culture revolves around drugs. Karen is really losing the argument at all angles here, and what's funny to think is that she would most likely be totally okay if it were the other way around and a black-owned business ran a bubble tea shop.
Sure to gain attention
Not
and
at
gain
all.
customers. You don't think this is black culture?
I think
Is
that's
this
I think
Asian?
everyone
Is this Asian culture?
The commie house is definitely an Asian culture. That's exactly
No,
what
but
we-
it's the trap house though. Is that this establishment is not black owned, but you're stealing black culture. Is this not black culture? Trap tea, the boba plug? No, you're thieves.
Notice how she's not even trying to listen to what the employee is trying to explain to her, and apparently just having the word trap in your store name automatically brands your business as black owned. I didn't know that a singular word can be owned by one specific culture and only that culture.
Oh, you're thieves. Asian people stealing black culture once again.
This Karen has got to be out of her mind, frantically recording all the employees and shit. I mean, just look at how everybody's looking at her. That just tells it all. This is something that they've never witnessed in their life, possibly their first encounter with the Karen species.
It's okay, you'll be exposed though. You're not black owned. You're stealing black culture. You're
you for
stealing
coming.
black culture.
You'll be exposed. It's funny she said that because after 2 minutes of digging on Twitter, I found this. This is the Karen behind the camera since we didn't get to see her face in the video. It says here that she's 23 years old. 23 years old and already a Karen. That's got to be possibly a record for the channel of the youngest Karen I've ever seen. She also just graduated from university, and it really looks like that university degree is doing her wonders in life because you know, most people that go out of their way to berate employees of a store all because of a singular word have a lot going on in life. I did blur her name out to respect her privacy, but I'm not surprised to say that just days after this video went viral, pretty much all this Karen's real life information that you could think of got exposed to the public, which is inevitable. It still boggles my mind that she was that delusional to post this online herself and think that she was in the right.
Stealing black culture once again.
wait a second.
I came
But yet you already spent
because I didn't
you
know
already
it was
spent
black
money.
owned.
You already spent money on them.
I
So
already
what?
did, but I
Because I'm tired of people.
because
Even the one other black person in the store is calling her out on her shit. That's how ridiculous she's coming off. I really don't know what this Karen was trying to achieve by doing this. What exactly did she think was gonna happen by doing this? Going viral? Being celebrated as a hero? I guess maybe her ultimate goal is getting the store owners to change their name. Yeah, like that's gonna solve all the problems. I honestly wonder how many black people would actually get offended by this bubble tea store's name. Like, you really gotta be grasping at straws here. All credits to that employee staying calm, civilized, and even attempting to explain the restaurant image to her despite being yelled at. And credit to the guy in line who spoke up at the end as well. I love to see that. I really hope that more customers start speaking up in situations like this because it really helps out the employees working there. At the end of the day, all this Karen did was make an absolute fool of herself and waste her time. And as I said earlier, all her real life info was exposed on social media, which I don't support, but hopefully it'll be a wake up call for her to snap out of her delusional, ignorant mindset. So ultimately, this Karen has been defeated. But anyways, I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like and stay tuned for some more juicy videos coming soon to the channel. And until then, stay sexy. Peace.